Sir, maybe confronting a murderer is not your best idea. Hi guys, it's Sinead and welcome back to my channel, and today we are finishing up 4 minutes. I can't believe we're here. I'm very nervous. I want a happy ending, even though technically we're not getting a happy ending, and I don't know. Anyway, still, I hope you guys will enjoy it. Before we do get into it, however, I just want to say a quick massive thank you to my amazing patrons and channel members, and if you're interested in joining either of those for uncut and exclusive reactions, links will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box, and if you want to subscribe, that's also greatly appreciated. But now, without further ado, let's get into today's video.
ขอคุยด้วยแป๊บนึงสิได้ครับ
It's very interesting to see her now experience this.
ระหว่างนี้ก็คิดถูกข้อวิจัยไปได้เลยนะ แล้วก็ยินดีกับรางวัลด้วยนะ
So this seems to have been quite
ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
a while back.
ขอบคุณมากนะ
ยินดีมาก
I still wonder because the coffee cup that Great saw when he had his flashback, there was a different version, but we never saw that reoccur when we went back to the first timeline. Huh.
คนต่อไปเชิญครับ
He looks amazing, by the way.
วันนี้เป็นอะไรมาครับปวดท้องแล้วก็นอนไม่หลับครับ
Stomach aches. Was he not shot in the stomach during one of the two timelines? I think during the second timeline. So is that theoretically like an overlap of that? And also it's so clear that he seems to recognize him, so what is going on here?
ไม่ต้องถอดขนาดนั้นก็ได้ครับ แค่เปิดเสื้อเฉยๆก็พอ
No. I feel like Great knows and is trying to give him a space, but I'm not sure. He didn't have a flash forward. That's interesting. Oh, love that.
อย่างนี้คุณหมอว่างไหม
I'm so confused but so intrigued.
Hey.
What is it with underwater kisses? Like, why? They seem so impractical to me. It is beautifully shot.
ไม่อยากไปเข้าเวรเลยอ่ะ ง่ายจะตาย
I'm so scared. I don't know why I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
นี่ไอ้ทามเบนกลับมาได้แล้ว นั่นมันไม่ใช่ความจริง
Wait, what? Interesting.
ไม่ใช่ความจริงนั่นเหรอ
This is so sad, but suddenly it makes sense why everything was so idyllic, because he technically still has time left, more or less.
มึงได้ยินกูไหมเนี่ย ไอ้ทาม
Wake up, wake up.
เกรดเกรดเกรดเกรดตื่นสิเกรด
Damn.
เกรดรีบมา
This is so tragic.
สามสองหนึ่ง
The frustrating thing though is the reality, like in the reality that it seems we've returned to, Great is going to jail. Like, he hit someone with his car, he assisted someone getting rid of a body, and he was complicit in another murder. So even if he survives, there's no like happiness for them.
ยังจับตัวคนร้ายไม่ได้ ตอนนี้ผมกำลังจะทำให้ทุกอย่างกลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิม
เหมือนเดิมไม่ได้แล้วล่ะค่ะ
What do you know about everything?
มีคนไม่รักผมเลยเหรอ
I don't think she ever did. You're something to control for her.
แล้วคุณนะคะ
Damn, that's a lot of money.
ลูกสาวของคุณพ่อวันชัยค่ะ คุณพ่อเสียแล้วมีอะไรหรือเปล่าคะ
ผมรู้ว่าใครฆ่าพ่อคุณ
Wait, what? What is the brother's motive in all this? Oh, this is one big mess. You're about to talk to the person who murdered your brother, so maybe don't do that. I know you don't know it, but still.
ซึ่งคาดว่าน่าจะเป็นอาวุธสังหารนะครับซึ่งตรงกับรอยนิ้วมือของนายอนุวัฒน์วรินทร์เดชหรือนายต้นกล้า
Which is not great. And because you just found that out, he's probably gonna arrive in front of your door in about 2 seconds time. Sir, maybe confronting a murderer is not your best idea. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. How do you kiss someone like that after you murder their brother? How do you manipulate someone like that after you murder their brother? Because the thing is, I mean, you could technically argue, oh, but your brother just assisted in hiding the body of my brother. But the thing is, Korn doesn't know that. You're the only one who knows everything. So that just makes it inherently worse to me because one person is like doing it unknowingly while the other person is fully knowing. And I know Korn cheated, that's a separate matter. I can't help but feel like you might kill him as well.
ผมดูกล้องวงจรปิดที่ร้านมีชายคนเหมือนกำลังจะช่วยเหลือนายต้นกล้าหลบหนีครับ
Great. This is just very much a tragedy and I hate it. Earl, I'm just letting my jealousy overtake all reason in the same way that I let my nether regions decide my previous actions.
เอาได้เลย28
Why are you guys suddenly wanting to attack them?
คุณเป็นหวังในตัวผมใช่ไหมก็เลยทำแบบนั้นไปอ่ะ
The frustration is real.
ง่ายดิ ผมทำสำเร็จได้เร็วกว่าคุณด้วย
Yeah, but that required taking someone's life, which we don't do the eye for an eye system in justice generally.
แต่คนที่ยิงเกสอ่ะ ก็คือผม แล้วช่วงที่พี่ไม่อยู่อ่ะ ผมก็นอกใจพี่
Yeah, I really don't like him. I think you're... What were you about to do though? Because you kind of looked like you wanted to shoot him yourself. The actor's doing amazing. We're probably about to go back to his family as well.
พี่แค่อยากอยู่กับต้นกล้าตลอดไป
Yeah, their 4 minutes are gonna run out together. Which I didn't know how to feel about that. It's very Romeo and Juliet in a weird way.
เบสเดี๋ยวพี่จัดการให้นะ
I'm happy to see him, but I'm conflicted.
คิดไปเลย หมอทามWelcome back อะไรนี่ยังทำไม่เสร็จอีกเหรอ
He's my favorite
ก็ลอง
character.
สัมภาษณ์เดนที่แบบว่าเดนทิสอะพ่อแม่พี่อยากให้พี่เป็นหมอฟันมากกว่า
Oh, okay.
ครับ
I mean, close enough. Not really, but at least you're not like an artist, because that is typically how that works. At least you're still in the medical field.
มานี่ก่อนไปนั่งก่อนไปนั่งก่อน
Mm-hmm.
มานั่งก่อน
Yeah, no, definitely we're seeing that. We're
ทุก
seeing
คนครับ
that.
นี่ลูกว่าชื่อเต็มว่าลูกว่าที่รัก เคยเจอกันเหรอ
Feels like it.
ที่นิทรรศการศิลปะ
ใช่ครับ
เราอาจจะกลับไปเห็นถึงความรู้สึกผิดบาปการตัดสินใจที่ผิดพลาด เราอาจจะอยากตัดสินใจใหม่เพื่อแก้ไขความผิดพลาดนั้น
So I wonder if it's because that's what they internalized. That's how their brain explored those 4 minutes. Versus Tan hadn't really internalized that, which is why he more just kind of like relived a happy version of him and Great meeting.
เพื่อจิตสุดท้ายที่สุขสงบ ฉันจะให้ความสามารถในการมองเห็นอนาคต 4 นาทีให้กับคุณ
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
เป็นยังไงบ้างคะ ชอบไหมคะ
พอดีผมหลงทางเข้ามาครับ
No. Oh wow, why
หา
did
ไม่
she
เจอ
get
มา
so
แล้วพี่อะไรวะ มึงออกมารับกูเลย
Yeah, see, that's part of my issue, but I will talk about it later.
เป็นยังไงบ้างลูก
ก็ดีครับ แล้วแม่ล่ะ
I
ลำบากนิดหน่อย เพราะต้องย้ายที่อยู่ไปเรื่อย
Oh, poor you. Doing something illegal, so now you have to keep moving to stay out of trouble. That must be so difficult.
ๆ อ้าวทำไมล่ะแกเอาไปใช้สิจะได้ไม่ลำบาก แล้วอีกอย่างนะ แม่ตัว
You don't think you might be putting your son in danger by contacting him when you guys are fleeing the country?
ไว้มีเวลาเดี๋ยวผมไปเอานะครับ แม่ดูแลตัวเองดีๆด้วย
เกรซแม่มีเรื่องอยากให้เกรซช่วย แล้วเราจะกลับไปมีทุกอย่างแบบที่เราเคยมี
ครับผม
Are the wings supposed to be irony? I can't tell. Because this feels like we're back to
พี่
square
เรา
one.
แต่ว่าครั้งนี้พี่จะใจเย็น ไม่บุ่มบามแล้วก็ไม่คิดเองเหมือนครั้งที่แล้วครับ
Talk to
Yes,
him.
I know.
Don't keep making the same mistake.
สามารถเคลียร์ชื่อให้ชนินกับวริยาได้สบายอยู่แล้ว
ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
ถ้างั้นผมขอตัวก่อนนะ
Please tell me there was like a listening device in that bag or something. Who are you?
ถ้าพ่อแม่ผมกลับมาเขาคงทำทุกอย่างเพื่อเอาตัวรอดหนีไม่พ้นหรอกทำธุรกิจแบบเดิมสร้างความเดือดร้อนให้กับคนอื่นอ่ะ
Yeah,
แล้ว
like
เรื่องเงินอะ
just not getting them back into Thailand is actually the kindest version of things he could do. Like he could go a step further and tip the authorities off and things like that. But I guess I'll settle for this.
ใช่ครับ
The fact that the news always knows before the police get a chance to take him down is so weird to me.
ก็อาจจะใช่ ตอนนี้ก็ยังจับไม่ได้ใช่ไหมว่าใครฆ่าเสี่ยววันชัย
ยังครับ
โอเค
ขออนุญาตครับ
Oh, maybe it was the girl? Don't do anything morally questionable right now, please. No. You're just gonna let him die and make it so obvious that you
แล้วถ้า
murdered
พี่
him?
เจอวลิตอีกครั้งอะพี่จะทำยังไง
พี่จะฆ่ามันล้างแค้นให้ยายพี่
แก้แค้นน่ะมันดีจริงเหรอ
Like, have you learned
หนู
nothing?
เล่นๆนะหนูจะช่วยป่ะ
ไม่รู้
Because this isn't just him standing aside and letting nature take its course, it's him actively participating in killing him. Which I'm just like, what? How does that make him any better than Tongkla? And Tongkla, I don't agree with the way he handled things.
พ่อเจ็บไหม
Is that Korn's fiance?
คุณคือน้องชายของกรณัยที่ถูกต้นกล้ายิง
ครับ
ไม่ทราบว่ามาทำอะไรที่นี่ครับ
Are you here to tell me something?
คืนนั้น ที่โดมถูกฆ่าตาย ผมอยู่ในเหตุการณ์ด้วย
ศาลจะเมตตาเกรซที่เขาให้เกรซประกันตัวออกมาเพราะว่าเกรซเป็นคน แล้วอย่างทุกอย่างที่มันเกิดขึ้นมันก็ไม่ใช่ความผิดเกรซนะ
I mean, he did still hit and run on like someone. Granted, that person wanted to commit suicide, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed someone and then just left, when theoretically the person could have been saved had you contacted the authorities.
เกรซเก่งมากเลยนะ
Are we forgetting that that happened?
แต่ที่นี่ก็มีอยู่จริง
แล้วมึงไปรู้จักที่นี่ใน10 นาทีได้ไง
Yeah, that is weird. Trauma. But that doesn't explain
นึก
it.
ว่ายังไม่ออกมาผลอะไร
Lampshading an issue that I hadn't thought about doesn't solve an issue. That was cute though. So as luck would have it, this just happens to be the one episode where my main audio glitched and I only noticed it now. So I'm so sorry that for the most part this audio is just not gonna be good, but I still wanted to put out the reaction. But I still want to put up the reaction because it would feel very wrong and frustrating if I don't. But yeah, I feel like I want to hear everyone's thoughts on this show because it feels very imperfect to me in the sense that the story is imperfect, you know, that like it's very raw, it's arguably very real, but I think this is one of those things where technically the show was fantastic. I think they did a really good job. I think the actors did a good job. It was beautifully shot. It was interesting. I just morally don't agree with the show, which inevitably for me personally does sour a show quite a bit. Like I can objectively say that a show was quite good without necessarily morally agreeing with it, and that does take away from my enjoyment in a sense. It's a hard pill to swallow that the great who ends up here at the end with a relatively happy ending is the same person who murdered a woman and aided and abetted the murder of a kid, well, a classmate, and then also just stood by while another woman was shot. And what's frustrating to me is by the end of this, the only consequence that we see him atoning for a little bit is the one of his classmates, which he had the least amount of stake in, I would say, like out of the three. The fact that he caused a hit and run is not at all addressed, and the poor woman who like tried to get evidence for her friend, her death is just not even brought up at all. So that left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, and the leniency with which his crimes was handled here is just kind of disgusting. Now I get that he didn't commit the worst crimes. There's plenty of other people who did, but I feel like the steps that he made here at the end to show that he's changed didn't outweigh everything we saw play out in the first timeline originally. And the fact that his parents barely got any consequences, just, I hate it. I hate it so much. And I think, you know, to an extent you can say this is probably the commentary that the director is trying to point out, that you know, real life isn't pretty. You often get things that are just unresolved. Again, this is very much one of those instances where I can appreciate the creation, but it's not one that I personally like the message of. It is disappointing to kind of feel like, yes, they learned a lot from the 4-minute experiences that they had. It obviously helped them grow quite a bit, but the fact that technically those 4 minutes were inconsequential is a very frustrating thought. What I will say is I think they did a good job of kind of breaking down some barriers with regards to BLs and how things typically go. I genuinely thought we might end up with a tragedy, and in some weird ways I actually kind of would have preferred it as much as I would have hated it. I feel like if they did it right, it would have given me more hope for humanity. Whereas here it's like, oh, what is the point of hoping in humanity, because everyone's just disappointing. So anyway, I hope you guys still enjoyed it despite the like mixed bag of reviews for this one, and let me know what you thought, because I think this is quite a divisive and thought-provoking series. So yeah, otherwise hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.